Sorry for the long hiatus, everyone, but we are back with another edition of Daily Bible Readings with Onk. The title of today's reading will be God Blesses and Provides. Let's get into it. We'll be reading from Genesis chapter 26, verses 12 through 13. Then Isaac sowed in that land, and received in the same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. And the man waxed great, and went forward, and grew until he became very great. For he had possession of flocks, and possession of herds, and great store of servants. And the Philistines envied him. For all the wells which his father's servants had digged in the days of Abraham his father, the Philistines had stopped them, and filled them with earth. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, Go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence, and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Isaac digged again the wells of water, which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father. For the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he called their names after the names by which his father had called them. And Isaac's servants digged in the valley, and found there a well of springing water. And the herdmen of Gerar did strive with Isaac's herdmen, saying, The water is ours. And he called the name of the well Esek, because they strove with him. And they digged another well, and strove for that also. And he called the name of it Sitnah. And he removed from thence, and digged another well, and for that they strove not. And he called the name of it Rehoboth. And he said, For now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And he went up from thence to Beersheba. In this passage, Isaac prospers greatly in the land of Gerar, reaping 100-fold harvest because of God's blessing. His wealth and growing influence would cause the Philistines to envy him, and they stopped up the wells his father Abraham had dug. King Abimelech eventually tells Isaac to leave because he has become too powerful. Isaac moves to the valley of Gerar, where he reopens the wells his father had dug and digs new ones. Despite conflict with the locals over water rights, Isaac persists and finally digs a well at Rehoboth, where there is no dispute. He sees this as a sign that the Lord has made room for him to flourish. If you or anyone else you know is struggling with mental health or depression, give this number a call. No matter what the situation may be, just know you're not alone. Before we conclude on the day, I want to share a personal testimony. I want to thank God publicly for sparing my life a few days ago. I'm not gonna make this long, but no, a few days ago I was coming back home and it started raining on the interstate. And long story short, started hydroplaning and spinned off the road and into the ditch and all the way into the wood line. And the Lord allowed me to walk away from that accident unscathed. No scratches, no broken bones, no scars, nothing. Nothing. And Lord, I want to publicly tell you thank you, Lord God, for sparing my life. And that concludes another edition of Daily Bible Readings with Onk. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed day.